Hey, Bill. Yeah, sailing. Yep. I think so. No worries. Cheers. Bye. Hello. I've got no audio. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you. I think I've got the wrong speakers now. Bill's, I can't hear you. No, hang on. But I think it's my fault. Hello? Oh. Hello? Oh, you guys are on mute. Hang on. There we go. How about that?
Yep, I can hear you. Unmuted.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you as the host muted us. Could have us muted.
Yeah, sure. And Bill should be coming in.
Yep. I got a signed nomination form, but then I couldn't find on the Google site where you saved all this stuff.
Oh, okay. Yes. If you not the Google site, if you go to the website.
Ah, okay.
And there's a page there, just so that everyone can get to it rather than just us.
Yep. Hi, Peter.
Hello. Hey, Peter.
I don't think Bill seems to have a microphone.
Sorry?
I'm just saying to Bill, I don't think he has a microphone, or at least I'm not seeing an option. Oh, hang on, maybe he does now.
Yeah, you've got him muted.
Yeah, I see that. I've just hit it, but it hasn't changed. I'll try it again. There we go.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Bill.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Can you hear us, Bill?
Very broken, guys. It might not work for me.
But you can hear us, Bill? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, it's a bit broken, but I got you.
Sure. No worries. It doesn't seem like Brian yet has a microphone. But that's 6 people. So that's enough, yeah? Oh, Bill, video.
Hey.
Hello.
How you going?
I'm getting broken audio. It's not working very well.
Got Dave coming in as well. Pretty light breeze down at Ballina today, Gary?
Yeah, almost nothing.
Yeah,
Just got
same.
home about very recently.
Right.
A very long, slow race.
Right. Yeah, we had
Blowing a
pretty
gale
short-
down here, guys.
Oh, lucky you. Yeah, nice.
Cool. So, Brian, we don't have a microphone for you. You probably don't care. You can't answer me anyway. So there is a text chat somewhere to write stuff as well.
Is mine working?
Yep.
Dave, how you going?
Good.
Are you in bed, Dave?
Yep. I get up at 4:20 for work, so let's make this quick.
Fair enough. Well, so what's that? 7 people? So that's heaps. Cool.
How do you
so,
feel about chairing this, Craig? Because I'm going to take the minutes. So do you want to chair this?
Sure, no worries. So you'll keep taking the minutes even after your position is vacant?
Oh, there's no new secretary. So is there?
Yeah, there might be.
Now.
Yeah, she's not here though.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So
Someone else
meeting
wants-
open at 7:06. Right. So attendance. Any apologies? No apologies. I haven't heard of any. The minutes from the prior AGM. We need to move a motion on those. Did anyone have an issue with them?
I wasn't there, so I'm not sure.
Cool. Can someone pass a motion?
Yep, I will. I wrote them. So
Thanks, Gary. Seconder.
Yeah, well,
Thanks, Mark.
who was it? Mark?
Anyone against? No one's against, so we'll say all in favour. Bill is nodding, right? Cool. Brian said it's fine. Cool. Okay, so that's passed those minutes, which is good. The executive committee reports. Do we have a Commodore's report, Bill?
Commodore's report. Can you hear me all right?
mhm.
Very broken on my end. I think my Commodore's report, the most important thing for the Sailing Club is coming up very, very soon, and that's hopefully the possibility of us getting Mel's boat shed. I think the Sailing Club is going great. In fact, it's going amazingly great, and I'm really happy with that. And next step is just expand into a club. Really, that's about much all I got to say, really. I'm just very happy with the way things are going, and this is our 10th year, and I really hope we can make it a really, really good year. I'll keep it very brief, guys, because everything's not working very well here for me at the moment with this very, very poor internet.
Yep, no worries, Bill. Thank you. There might be a way for you to turn your video off, not just your video, but you seeing everyone else's video, which would make your audio work better. There might be a way, I don't know. Pardon me.
Video off if your internet's not great.
And if you turn our video off too, that'll help. Okay, can we get a mover on the Commodore's report?
I'll turn yours off.
Who was that? Who moved it? Somebody?
That was Bill saying about turning our video off. Can we get a mover? Dave moves it. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Seconder.
Yep.
Second. Mark?
Oh, Mark, I'm looking at you again. Thanks. Yep. All in favour?
Yep.
Is there anyone against? Cool. Okay, that's passed. Treasurer's report. Right. So yeah, healthy position, but we haven't, obviously, as you all know, we haven't had any funds coming through since March. Someone just joined. Oh, okay. So our current assets, after depreciation and so forth, $12,000. Fixed assets, $14,000. There's no liabilities. Our income's down. Previously, it was $18,600. This year, it's $13,000. Our expenses down a little bit as well. $13,000 expenses. Prior year was $16,500. So our profit in the prior year, we were up $1,000. This year, we're down basically $2,500. But since the end of June, we've also received that $1,000 from the New South Wales government to assist sporting organisations as well. Looks like Brian's just trying to join again, so I'll just let him in. So I'm not too bothered by that loss. And after Tumbulgum, we'll start charging fees again, although we can't do the barbecue. And the barbecue's a big earner for us at the end of each race day. However, as the 12th of September yesterday, we have $11,648 in the bank account. And that's about it. I did include last year's balance sheet as well, just so you could see the difference in the revenue for the fundraising coming through. Message from Igor asking what the password is. Sorry. Anyone like to move a motion on that one?
You should move it because you're the treasurer, and I'll second it.
I'm the chairman. But sure.
Good point. Well, I'm happy to move.
Thanks, Matt.
I'll second.
Cool. Thank you. Anyone against? No? Cool. Okay. That report's been carried. Membership report, Mark?
Right, so the table that I normally produce is up on the web there, and that'll go and show you all the figures for the last 6 years. But this year we ended up with 82 financial members at the end of the season. That was split up between 59 New South Wales and 22 Queensland. Basically, we had 58 adults and 24 juniors, with 59 members from the previous year and 23 new. Basically, the split was 33% female and 67% male. And not accounted for in those figures, we had another 21 that were non-financial members. I emailed everyone out a couple of months ago that weren't financial, and a lot of those people were from late last year and early this year, and I think a number of them were signed up due to tri-sailing. And then I suppose COVID hit and they lost interest and everything. So what I was trying to do was delete them out of the membership from last year, and then it rolled over. So I've been talking to Sailing Australia about how I deal with that. I suppose at the end of the day, it probably doesn't really matter. What we're organising is the Sail Pass. So the Sail Pass, Sailing Australia are hoping to have it set up for us, at least a trial. It was going to be Friday, but it might be Monday now. And the idea being that people will pay $15. They'll get 3 sailing sessions. If they want to continue, well, then that 15 will come off their membership. And I think that'll make it a lot easier to manage all this other stuff that happened, because it was quite an effort trying to contact these people, stuff around and wait for them to get back to me or not to get back to me. So I think that'll be a better way to go, rather than having people who just want to try it out, clogging up the, the membership register there. So the rollover happened a little bit early. Our membership goes to the end of this month, and it rolled over, I think, the week before last. So we'll be getting out the emails in the next couple of weeks, and just getting everyone to sign up for the next season. That's it. Any questions?
I missed a bit of the early bit, Mark, but I guess I'll have a chat to you about it live, mate. It might be a bit easier, but yeah, it's fine. I accept the report.
Can you hear me now, Bill?
I think I did miss.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So
it comes and goes.
On the website, I've got the membership report. Can you hear that? Yeah. So if you have a look at that, you'll see all the figures. But yeah, we'll have a talk sometime.
Cool. So yeah, Bill, on the website is a link to the membership report written there. Mark will email it to you. He probably has. Yeah. All right. I don't know if we need to move that one. Not sure. I can't remember. But let's move it for the sake of prosperity.
Somebody want to move?
I'll move it.
Thank you. And a second.
And I'll second.
Thanks, Dave. Anyone against? Presumably,
No.
all in favour.
Can I just, Mark?
Yeah.
Just regarding the Sail Pass. Just a question about the Sail Pass.
Yes.
I just wasn't quite sure what you were saying about that, but really this is just too broken for me to really understand what you were saying. So I think we just need to talk about that personally.
Mhm. It's
Just
the
because I
same
can't
problem.
understand what it's just breaking up.
I mean, all good.
I can't hear it, mate.
No problem. Okay. So no one's against moving on to the secretary report.
Yeah, I posted it on. Or actually, I'll put all those reports. Will be attached to the minutes anyway. Anyway, you've seen my report. It's been up there for a couple of weeks, so I don't have anything to add to that.
Cool. No problem. Thank you. Can I get a mover?
I'll move it.
Thank you.
Second.
Seconder was Dave.
Yeah, I'll second.
Pardon me. All in favour?
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
No one's against. No one's talking on their microphone.
No.
Brian is now here twice. That's fantastic. Great. Okay. That's been moved. Alrighty. Pardon me. So all positions are now declared vacant. Nominations are declared open. And voting will commence. If we get one nomination, then there's no need to vote. So nominations for Commodore. I know Bill has put forward his nomination. Have we had any other further nominations?
No.
No? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bueller? No? There we go. Congratulations, Bill. Have another crack at it, mate, for another year. Vice Commodore? Any nominations for Vice Commodore?
No.
None received. Now, was that Brian or was that you, Dave, previously?
That was me.
That was
Right.
Dave. Yeah.
Okay. And you're not putting yourself forward this time?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll leave that position vacant for the moment.
Okay.
Rear Commodore? Have you received any nominations, Gary?
No.
No. I presume
Is Brian around or?
he's having issues. He's been connecting and disconnecting. He's coming in again. Oh.
You're a classic, Igor. Craig didn't really mean you could go nude to the meeting.
Hello.
So, hello, Igor. I presume
Hey.
Brian. We see you. I presume Brian is still interested in the rear Commodore and is nominated,
Mm-hmm.
and no other position. So no other nominations. So Brian is the rear Commodore.
Yep.
Easy.
I want to be a Commodore.
You'll have to be a Falcon. You've missed out. Treasurer. I've nominated for that. Any other nominations, Gary?
No.
No. Okay. Cool. Then I'm the treasurer. Bada bing, bada boom. Secretary. Any nominations? Gary?
I haven't received it. You've got one, have you, Craig?
Yeah. So Gail has nominated for secretary. She
What's her-
previously worked as a public servant for New South Wales government, so she thinks she can do the job.
Excellent.
She's
What's-
very
what's her-
enthusiastic. What's her last name?
What's the second name?
That's the
Burnett.
membership. Thank you.
Burnett. B-R-N-E-T.
B. Sorry, B.
B-E-R-N-E-T.
Okay. Yep. G-A-I-L.
Yes.
Yep. So she didn't think she'd be able to connect tonight, but yeah, Gary, she'll chat with you in the next week or so about the position and what she needs to do. So therefore, Gail secretary. Cool.
Good.
And Gary, thank you for your service this last year.
Okay. Pleasure.
Committee member nominations.
No.
I've got Bill trying to call me. Sorry, just one sec. Yeah, hey Bill, I'm just in a meeting.
Hey? Craig, maybe I can listen on the phone.
Sure.
Can you put your phone on speaker? Because I'm getting zero audio here.
Yep, I understand.
I can't hear not a
I'm
word.
just going to put you on mute. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second here. I just have to switch my.
I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave the meeting, Craig. I just can't hear a word.
Sure. Hang on a sec.
Doesn't make any difference. The video, sort of, you can see it's breaking up, but the audio is just nothing, mate. I can't get anything.
Yeah, I understand. I don't think I have. Could someone else talk, please?
Yep.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can't put you on speaker, Bill. Sorry, because my I'm just using my headphones.
Look, I didn't know I was going to make this meeting anyway, so I'm going to have to leave it because it's just not.
Yep, no problem.
I can't hear it. That's
Yep.
all it is.
I understand. No problem. We'll catch
So
up.
I apologise to the guys and
Yeah, not a hassle. All good. Okay, Bill. We'll talk to you.
no worries, Craig. Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Right.
Actually, Craig, we need a mover and a seconder for all of those election positions. Would you maybe do it at the end after we've gone through?
Okay, no problem. Michael Grace.
So up
Excellent.
the committee
Michael?
member.
Yep. So no nominations for committee member.
Oh,
Mark.
well, will you having the membership secretary as a separate position or not?
It's treated as another role.
Okay.
Sorry, Michael. I've got you on mute. Fix that. Yep. So Mark's putting himself forward for committee member.
Okay.
Cool. Any other nominations for committee member?
No, haven't got the others.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5.
Yep.
And that'll be that.
Okay.
Alrighty. So those are the positions that we need to have a mover and a seconder.
Yep, for all of
I
those.
don't think the other roles need those. Is that right?
No, just for committee members. So
Okay.
someone could move all of those and someone can second all of them. That'd probably
Yep.
I'm
Sounds
happy
good.
to move on.
Thank you, Peter. Seconder.
Who's going to move?
Yeah, I can second.
Thank you, Dave.
That's Dave.
All in favour?
Yep.
No. Anyone against? I just had Brian calling me. Sorry, just 1 sec. Hey, Brian. Oh, no, I didn't see your message. How did you send it to me? You can't hear us. That's got to be something at your end. Yeah. Oh, okay, sure. Pardon me. Sure. I understand. I don't know how to help you. You could try. Oh, okay. Right. Sure. No, I can't. Oh, yeah. No, I can see you're in the meeting, but I can't see any video from you. So we put you forward, though, again, as Ria Commodore nominated. Yep, no, that's fine. Congratulations. Oh, good. Yes, indeed. We'll keep going. Sure, understand. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah. All good. We'll keep going there, Brian, because I think we're nearly done. Nice. Cheers. Thanks. Bye-bye. All right. Sorry about that. So we had a mover and a seconder. Any objections?
No,
To those
everything's fine. Yep,
positions.
up to the other roles. The other
Right.
role
Okay.
position.
Website coordinator. I guess that's me. Cool. Membership officer.
That's me.
That's Mark. Great.
Yep.
Do we have a merchandise officer? I think Brian actually was interested in that. He was taking a look, but we don't need to fill that but I'm just making the point. Juniors coordinator? No? Cool. Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Thank you, Dave. Learn to sail coordinator? Not at the moment. She sales rep? I imagine that would be Mon.
Well,
I
no,
haven't
Moving on.
heard it say specifically, but I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah.
Very good. Any general business that's suitable for an AGM? I have nothing here.
So I've got two things. One is to thank Gary. First one is to thank Gary for all his hard work this year. Even though, it wasn't directly involved in the club for a lot of the time. So I think vote of thanks for Gary. And and then likewise for Dave for all your hard work over the years as well, mate.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be around.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you're off the, you've been Vice Commodore for a few years, so I suppose I'd like to move a vote of thanks to both those guys.
Seconder. Thank you, Peter. All in favour?
Aye.
No one's against, I presume. Excellent. Thank you, Mark. Any other items?
The only other thing I was going to mention was you forwarded the grant information on the New South Wales government sports grants. So I had a chat to Brian about that, and there's a few different categories there. So if I put in for it, I have to do it within about the next couple of weeks. So Brian was thinking his priority, one of the things that he wanted was probably a good idea, is to put in for, the application we've got to set up a chain link fence around the back of the shed, plus a hard stand, hopefully, or concrete or whatever from there. Because there is one of the categories there that covers like infrastructure and that sort of thing from there. So I was just wondering, if the rest of the committee was happy with that, I'm happy to prioritise that and put something together and get it submitted in the next couple of weeks.
From where I sit, I think the chain link fencing isn't going to happen at the moment. Now, would that be right? Specifically, but at least under the proposed location, because the environment section of, was it council, came back and said no, because that's a wetlands area, so we weren't allowed to put in infrastructure behind the container. And the options, I believe, were to either move the container forward to put space behind it, or fence around the front.
Okay.
And
so I guess if the committee could have a bit of a think and say, if you want me to put it, I'm happy to do the application and put it together. But I guess one of the other things we looked at applying for earlier in the year was the new trailer for the juniors. So, I mean, there's a few different things there. So if you can just let me know what it is you'd like me to put together, I'm happy to put an application, in for it. But just whatever the priority is and what you think it should go for.
Yep.
What's for grant again, Peter? Peter, what was the just for minutes? What's the name of the grant?
Sorry?
What was the name of a grant, Peter? But I'm doing a minute, so I just need to know.
I just don't have, I should have it in front of me. New South Wales, I think it's Community Sports Grant. It's from the New South Wales government. And there's about 4 different categories. They're all very prescribed. One of them is also an accreditation one, which I think you can get up to about 2,000 or 3,000 for. So if someone wants to get accredited for training or something like that. Another one's for putting on events. And then there's another 2. One's infrastructure, and then the third one, I can't remember what they actually term it now, but that was one you could put in, say, for a new trailer or something like that for the juniors, or something from there. So I've got no worries putting it together, but if we put it in, have to do it within about the next couple of weeks from memory when the cut-off date is. So whatever the committee wants to prioritise and go for, I'm fine with that. Just let me know, because I just need a bit of lead time to put it together.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I know that you sent the email around, Peter, and we'd need to make that choice pretty quick. So I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It
whatever
might-
it is, just need to be able to get a receipt, or quotes and stuff like that.
Sure. Maybe the best thing for you would be to talk to Bill on the phone,
Okay.
and that then with Brian and Bill work it out.
Yeah, that's no
Because you
problem.
need something fairly quick, I gather. So
Yeah. And I mean, these things, as I say, they're always a bit of a lucky dip, but if you throw your hand in, you've got a chance of getting it.
sure. No problem. Thank you. And thank you for the other work that you've done too, such as the
Yeah, that's
$1,000 grant. So any other general business?
We're having a committee meeting after this, are we, Craig? Because there's a few things listed for the, or do you want to have a committee meeting at another stage after
I
this?
think we'll have to do it at another stage because we didn't get the free upgrade for the meeting this time. I'm being told that it's going to end in 8 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay. There were a number of other things. There were a number of things I had listed down on the agenda, which I don't know if you want it for the committee meeting. The wire fence you've already mentioned, and we're supposed to get an email from Murray in the next couple of days to just outline what those options were and how he thought they could possibly help us with that. The Condong Passage race, do you want to do, is there anything to discuss about that at this point in time?
I think that's just going ahead. This coming next weekend, we have about 14 boats, I think, now registered, which is great. So,
yep.
And I believe
So,
Bill said today that he's almost 100% will be back for it.
okay.
Other than that, I don't have much to say.
Fundraising applications we've covered. Yeah, the application needs to go into fair trading, but if you could ask Gail, we need to get that in sort of fairly soon after meeting. So if you could ask Gail to give me a call, I'll meet with her somewhere and do a handover and give her a briefing. So maybe.
Thanks, Gary. And I had already done it, but yeah, that's good.
That's about all I had on the agenda anyway. So we just need to pick a date, I guess, for the next committee meeting.
That would be the date for the next AGM, because I think we have a date set already for the next committee meeting.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No.
For this one, we should definitely be setting a date for the next AGM.
Okay.
Which,
so what date do you want for that?
September the...
I've got a calendar.
12th? September the 12th of 2021.
Okay. Hopefully it won't be an AG, it won't be a Zoom.
Actually, I don't mind this at all, got to say. Cool.
Yeah, this is more convenient. Okay, so I've got that down, September the 12th for the next AGM. Yep. Do you want to make a date while we're all together for the next committee meeting so everybody knows what's going on?
Sure.
3 months, you've got to have 3 years, so.
We need one by Christmas.
I think we should have one fairly soon.
So pick a date.
Just our sailing calendar's not going that far ahead yet, is it? So if we look at November sometime.
So what about like Saturday the 7th of November or something like that, before we get too many Christmas parties and stuff?
Sure. Sounds good.
7th of November, okay. What time? You want to do a Zoom again? Or?
Well, let's just say 10 a.m. and then we can either Zoom it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 weeks after that is the Harwood Regatta, if it goes ahead too.
Yeah, which is probably unlikely.
Oh, come on, don't be negative. I bet you it happens. It's just we may not be able to go. All right.
Just for attendance, is Igor still here? I'm just putting down his
Yes.
attendance. Is he here?
Yes,
Igor?
he is.
Okay. What's his surname? I haven't got his surname here.
Prado, Prado.
Okay.
Like
He's a small Land Cruiser.
Right.
thanks God my first name's not Toyota.
Have I missed anybody else? What about Brian? Is he at the meeting or is he not?
He's been here, but he's dropped out now. So he definitely did attend for a time.
Okay, I'll put him down as attendant. Okay.
And obviously Michael Grace came in as well.
Sorry, who?
Michael Grace.
Didn't see him.
Yeah, he joined a little late, I think. Thank you for coming, Michael.
Okay.
Welcome. I was off camping, so
Great.
here as soon as I could.
Okay, good. Okay.
So Gary?
Yep.
There was 9 people.
Yep, I've got everybody.
Yep.
I think. Okay.
Cool. All right. So that's it.
Okay.
So we are done at 7:36 p.m.
Yep, well done.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bill. Bye.
No real
See you later.
See you.